I think that, to me, the biggest thing is that we're just doing this so people can play.
Right,
So
right, yeah. So more
like
so, it's a more fun event, exactly. So I just want to make sure we get that point across. It's more about getting games in than it's about winning a thing. But winning
yeah.
is great, yes. But we make all our points once we get there, like we usually do, winging it. I got caught up the beginning of it. So yeah, like I said, so I'm not gonna do a countdown. We're gonna look each other in the eye remotely, and we'll get this thing started here. So again, the season recap for season 3 of the Buckeye League. Oh, three is a good number, and we're looking already at 4. But so the same 3 of us as normal. Got me, David Robbins, got Roland here,
Yo, yo, yo.
and got Earl T,
What's up?
brother Mister T. but, but here we go. So we're just gonna do a recap. Mostly we're gonna look at each player. Go over what they did for this season. Just kind of look at the league from the each player perspective. And we didn't do a live stream on this because we didn't want nobody taking cheap shot at people or something that we may overlook, and then there's a fight going on in the background. So now, if y'all do, on the recorded version, more power to you. So let's get started. So this season 3 was with the second chance format. Real quick recap of the rules. You had to play with one of the sets from either volume 3 you had to play cards from volume 3 or volume 4, and you could use any basic location, and you could only use a wild location if you had at least one character with a team affiliation in your deck. How we all rate this format compared to other formats?
It was a format.
I think this format, being the midwinter format, maybe got a little bit more attention than we had our previous seasons.
I guess let's first rate this. How good this? Like I said, there's been 13 formats. Just to guess, I know y'all don't know all the formats offhand, but if you had to rank this somewhere in between 1 through 13, what number will you put this at?
I'd say it's maybe 9, 10. I like this format.
Yeah, I'm about a 6 or 7. 6 or 7 is just off the top of my head without much go off for.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what my favorite format would be. I mean, this format has Venom. I love Venom, so honestly, there's some stuff, some nasty stuff in here, but there's a lot of non-staple or staple cards that I haven't seen play, like Jessica Jones. It's been nice playing yellow. I'm gonna give this a 4. I'll put it in the top 4 blindly.
Yeah, like I said, blindly, I say a 6 because the format I prefer the one that really work hard on restricting your deck, like the singularity or the life is too short, that your deck is actually being restricted. And that's why I feel is a format in my mind. This other stuff, it's just, you got cards, pick it.
Yeah.
All right, well, everybody got the gist of that. We moving on the slide to the draft. It feel like years ago this draft happened.
Yeah.
But looking at this list, first of all, is there any MC that you think maybe after we looking back at our ranking got a little bit of a shaft, or maybe should have been lower that we put higher? Okay.
I think it looks pretty good. I don't think it looks that bad. I don't feel like we missed anything too glaring. The new stuff came in though, and
Right.
it set itself right on the top.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, just looking at this list, I think it felt right. Probably my fault. MC Spider-Man got kind of high, but I'm probably the only person crazy enough to even build that deck and even try to play in this format. But he had some good matchups, but he should have probably been that high based on knowing it was a draft. But I put my feelings into it, so here we are.
Yeah, and after playing 5 rounds of Morbius, I think he needs to go a little further down into the ground.
Oh. Yeah, so things to move around, but we'll get to the player recap. So I put them in order by rank. So we start from the top. So you know where, if you know where your rank is, you'll know where you show up in this video. So Mist, this is second season. Well, yeah, he was the last year co-champ. So he played.
Yep.
So 4-2.
Yeah, not bad.
I think I messed up on putting them numbers in that Buckeye League number, but I'll figure that out later. He should probably be 9-3. Yeah, I put an extra. Somehow I put an extra number, but I do this on the fly either way. But 4-2 for the season, so we could go over them games. So it looked like 5 games with Mentor Nova, Human Torch. I mean, he only lost to Namor.
And that deck is fast.
Okay. I didn't really get to see. Okay, so that would make sense because he need to get to 7 for action to happen. But yeah, I mean, looking at his other matchup, I mean, Dormammu probably too slow. Mo-Man too slow. Miss Marvel, I'm guessing if she missed, or he had counters for pluses because week 4 when Venom came out, so people will probably be more. I put week 4 down there twice. That one that should be a 6. Boy, I'm slipping. Go ahead.
I think he played Ben on week 4, Jamar 5, and
okay.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So y'all see also to the side point out that he did originally draft Invisible Woman pick 21, but he traded one with Jason just to immediately drop him. Just so he could get Anti-Venom. But he did play a game with Anti-Venom. Since he's one of the new one we didn't talk about, what's your thoughts on Anti-Venom?
Sir, I would say he's the new MC that I've seen the least.
Same.
Yeah, he right up there with. Yeah, I mean, he came in that first box, and just in general, everywhere he not popping up. I mean, I like his red power, but his second blue power on 2. I mean. Only reason he going to 2 for the stats because that blue power just don't impress me at all.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that one time, he'll be a hero, but he does have the AKA Venom, so if you could give him a symbiote, that may help him a little bit, but it looked like Miss took a loss with him, and like, you know what, I'm good. I mean, he lost to the eventual champ, but still.
Right.
All right, but still, he over the 1100 mark, which is a good look.
Oh yeah.
Not many people can say that, but I think the next person can with his Osh.
Good old
so he won the Bill phase 9. That's been since the last time we talked. So he did a lot. He invested in the supplemental draft a lot.
Yeah. Seemed like every week his name popped up on there.
Right. So he was seeing what was out there. Like I said, he originally drafted Maestro. I don't know if that was a hate pick, just stopping people from getting. Because I think everybody knew that was one of Miss people right there. So I think he got it for that reason. And then I think he kind of liked Avalanche. Then he traded for Zemo. Well, he traded Zemo for Dormammu, which he never ended up playing, but 4-2, still a respectable record, but to be a peer, you got to have a decent record too, most likely.
Yeah, he's been playing very consistently lately.
Yeah,
he's been doing well in everything that I've seen his name come up in.
So his losses with lost to Dormammu with, I guess if you can't get to Dormammu, let time build up. And I think Patrick is a Galactic support character fan, so I'm pretty sure he ended up popping up in, if I had to take a guess.
But I would think that Dormammu is a bad matchup for Wasp. Just Dormammu's not going to let Wasp level up and then probably weaken it to death.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. But he did beat Surfer. I don't know how that happened. I guess people got to get bad jaw. I hear you over there laughing, Roland. That's not cool.
I didn't say anything.
But And then he took a loss with Namor, which you said was running pretty fast, but I guess Miss Marvel could run maybe a little bit faster. But he got, I mean, I guess you know how fast he ran because you played a Morbius deck against him.
Yep.
And I'm guessing Morbius don't level. Morbius are not good.
Nope. Kind of like MCU Spider-Man.
And like I said, always, whenever you get a win against Mix, you know, that definitely the Week 6 game. I mean, that's definitely a win to hang your hat on. Mix, I mean, he's been on fire since, I mean, this online stuff been coming out every time I see him.
Oh, yeah.
And then he got a win with Vern against Cable, so that another Civil War match. All right.
I love Zemo.
Yep. All right. Anything else before we move on?
No.
And I got the little carrot next to their number letting you know if their rank moved up or down since the last ranking, if y'all wonder what that little carrot sign next to their rank number is.
I was wondering.
Okay, so yeah, their number went up since the last ranking. Okay, now for the champ floor. So our first solo champ in 3 seasons. Both the last 2 seasons we had co-champ. But now we have a solo undefeated champ. Mr. Ben himself. I mean, you know, he been doing podcasts, giving you tips for mid-winter, but MCs you probably won't hear him talk about are these two right here. But looking at his matches, I mean, well, he originally drafted Henry Pym, who I wanted to see in action.
Me too.
But I guess he was on Doctor Strange and again on Flash Thompson. Even though it said Anti-Venom on the picture, for Mr. Ben, that is Flash Thompson.
Yep.
So any matchups there that y'all kind of surprised that he was able to get the W with? MC-wise, player-wise?
I don't know. I feel like those are both solid MCs.
Absolutely.
What happened there in week 2 against Roland?
Oh, that was
that should say Morbius. Roland didn't play Doctor Strange with. That should have been Morbius as well.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Right. Like somebody had the same MC twice. We didn't do that. No, that's my bad. My bad again.
All right, Roland. That's right. Okay.
Yep, I was still rolling with Morbius.
Yeah, like I said, for the mistake, I'm gonna have to blame myself. But this is the fantasy football playoff week, so I have been splitting my attention just a bit. But yeah, he had Morbius, and like I said, y'all didn't record it. Y'all talked about it a lot, but y'all didn't record it.
Yeah, we were gonna, I think, but then just ended up jumping to it. So,
but I mean, he had some good MC 6-0. Already signed up for season 4, as saying who want a piece of the champ. Actually, talking about Roland asked for that game. He used his tokens.
I did
to invite him over.
I didn't get a good enough beating the last time. And speaking of, I see he put Anti-Reg Spidey on the ground again.
I mean, if you play Mr. Ben and got Anti-Reg Spider-Man, you have to play him. It's almost like a rule at this point. All right, well, this is your season champ, if y'all were wondering. Number 3 in the ranking board, or well, at least out the people in the Buckeye League. But still, he moved up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He shot up the rankings, yeah.
Right. But I think the Buckeye League, only because most of the online events is usually ran by him.
Yep. At this point, yeah.
So, but we're moving on. Anybody got anything else to say about the champ?
Good job.
Go, Mr. Ben.
Congratulations. Moving along. Rob Cole. He seen some supplemental draft transactions too this season.
He all over the place.
All right, well, for 4-2 record, I mean, you can see he got his opponent forfeit week 1. I didn't put who the opponent was, but I'm pretty sure we'll see at some point during this table. But he got an Ezekiel game in. I really like. He's one of the new MCs.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Ezekiel. I think he got game.
I like him a lot too.
Mole Man against Human Torch. Yeah. I can see it getting big. I mean, because he used a location fast to.
Yep.
But beat Galactus. But I guess Galactus throwing away location, and he hiding on them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And of course, he lost to the camp as well. But I guess you're looking at these games. I mean, Spider-Man beat on Cap though. That's from a comic standpoint, that seemed weird. Like that,
That didn't happen until he got the Iron Spider suit.
But then, like I said, but MC he had Nimwai, I think, with a hate draft. He got Jean Grey. He actually spent his token for a third MC. That's another reason he had a few more transactions. So he drafted so you can spend your token for extra MC, and he used them to get a third MC. So, but Mystique got passed around a lot in this event, for the record.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody liked her, but nobody wanted to play her. They're like the girlfriend you don't take outside. You invite her over, but y'all don't go to the movies. But anything else before we move along? He improved his rank this season. That's a good thing. I think everybody have improved so far, right? Yep. So moving along to Jamar, his brother. He was straightforward. I got my two people. These who I'm playing. Mm-hmm. So his losses mixed, which you can't never be mad about that. And then his brother but they probably have so much they probably know what each other doing already.
Oh yeah.
I know about that playing you all the time, Earl. Like when you see the MC, like I already know how this game going to play out. We just doing it for formalities.
Yeah, we play a lot. I imagine it works the same way.
Right. And we know Team Apex get their game, so this one of their drafted MC within their team, and then they probably play with it some more. I don't think Jamar. I think the day we have the draft, he never actually had the draft and. Ralph actually picked his MCs for him.
Mm.
It looks like he was happy with him.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, right. But his record moving up. I mean, overall record 13-9, above 500. His previous co-champ last season with Miss Marvel. I mean, I was surprised he didn't keep Miss Marvel, but he was able to draft her. I don't know how she fall to 11.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
But wins against Osh, that's always a good win. Jason against the Sentinel, Jason played the Sentinel. Sentinel may not be the great, but Jason played him a lot. I think he about one of the best players with him.
Mm-hmm.
And win against Vern, Mr. Fantastic. I mean, Vern had played Mr. Fantastic a few times.
Mr. F your feelings.
Anything else before we move along?
We move along.
Pick up the pace. So Patrick here, his ranking went down, but I think he came in with only that. This is his first season, and the only other event he had was that community day where he was at the top. So unless he went undefeated at one loss, his rank was gonna probably take a hit.
Yeah, he might have been in one of the build phase things too. I think he was in. This was his third ranked event. I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, for to have 17 games.
Yeah,
only 6 of them is R. So so he was in at least something else. But either way, he was.
Wait, did he play Osh twice? That doesn't seem right.
No, God, dog it! You gonna make me look through this stuff. So so I got week 1, week 4. We'll look through that. You can't see that on the screen, can't? What I'm doing? Can you?
No.
Okay, cool. That make me feel. Okay, so week 1, I went up too high.
He played Osh week 1. I know that's right.
Okay, so week 4, I must have copied and pasted and then moved the name. Like I said, fantasy football is a hell of a jug. Because I played Vern and he played PJ.
Oh yeah, PJ.
So what I probably did a copy and paste.
Yeah, I do that.
But I don't even know how I got the MC. I probably would focus on that trade because he traded for Helmut Zemo. I'm like, where I get Helmut Zemo from? But he traded him away. So I made a mistake. I was trying to do keep the spreadsheet up to date during the season. Why, I don't know. But I would never do that again. My bad. But
that's all right.
Either way, here we are. But he did get a win, so that was one his win against PJ, Dr. Doom, and Oz Wasp. But yeah, I mean, Galactus. He got to play Toxin. You know, I'm intrigued to see that matchup.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you could get the counters on him and they can't knock them off.
That's
haven't played against Sentinel a lot. I would think Toxin would do pretty good in that matchup. Not having range or flight.
Right.
But Jason is a pro with that deck. So.
Right, and like I said, if he did level with him and Jason high Sentinel behind Sentinel, then Toxin's just hanging out like, what you doing? I'm just about to shoot you with one of these guns I have in my deck or somehow make a gun. All right, well, but yeah, so it rank went down. But like I say, I mean, this is a fun league, so sometimes people pick who they like, and it's about having a good time. So yeah, we do talk about records, but I think it's more about a good time in this league.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For most. But moving along.
Kyle.
We had Cal. So his rank did go up. He had to forfeit week 5. So I don't know who his opponent was. We'll probably be talking more about forfeits and stuff at the end of this, but here we are right now. He took a loss to Morbius. I'm guessing Morbius leveled and it went bad from there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I choked him out with my own Galactus.
And then Mo Man, he already thrown away location, losing a location. He the one who wanted KO locations, but it don't look like it went that way. But yeah, Carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah, against Dr. Doom, that probably not a good look. But like I said, but wins against Vern and Patrick, I mean, I'm still good, especially against Cable. I mean,
oh yeah,
because Galactus can't just hit him on turn 1,
exactly,
like he do most other people. But 500 record, still above 1,000, 8.5. I mean, still a good performance for this season. I mean, you know, can't be mad about that. I think he has some great. I mean, to pick Analysis and not to play Analysis, I do have to question that. I mean, Analysis can't get a game in, but I guess it's Galactus your dude.
Yeah.
I think that what it came down to, like, I guess I have to play. I guess I got to pick a second MC, huh? But at the B, you don't have to. But again, Carnage, you know, I can see Carnage. Okay, I take that back. I see why you don't play Analysis if you got Galactus and Galactus your dude. Cause he played 4 games, probably would play him a 5th, and then got Carnage.
If you got Carnage, you play Carnage.
Anything else?
No.
All right, James. Well, first of all, congratulations, a new parent, correct?
Yep.
So congratulations on that. So we could
congratulations.
We can understand the fact that you're able to get 4 games in during that period.
That's pretty amazing.
I had a hard time sneaking the game. My wife not pregnant, at least not to my knowledge. But so yeah, so like I said, so and again, forfeit only hurt your Buckeye record, but it don't hurt your rank record.
Right.
So that's why I say even though he 1-5 in the season, rank wise, that would make him 1-3. So but he did get a win against me. Yeah, the deck he had against that street deck I played, it just he got rid of my Venom early. Oh yeah, he what the chick that make your SC lose health that can make blind spot.
Oh yeah, blind spot.
So I got Venom out. I attacked, so I got 2 XP, but then blind spot were able to get him out right away. It's one of the recorded games, but I mean his other games. I mean somehow he lost with Surfer, so I guess he didn't run my build. But you know everybody's different. And then he lost to Venom. I mean,
I had to break out Venom. I felt bad, but I was like, Morbius, you gotta go.
No, you got Venom. You got to play him at least once.
Uh-huh.
You can't keep that car in the garage. And
You got to get that Ferrari out.
right, yeah,
Exactly.
right. You got to take that for at least one spin. So so his rank went down, but like I said, that because it was so high, he's still above 1,000. Going 1 and 3 rank wise and still above 1,000. That means your rank was good.
Yeah, he's a solid player.
So
and I will say he kind of drew poop during our game. Like that didn't do him no favors going up against Venom.
yeah, Pro Red Spider-Man, like I said, he don't have as much quick level that he does in the Vlad format with Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Kane make a world of difference.
Got a lot cooler Spider-Man to draw though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Week 6. Right. You're right. Right. But yeah, we're still in the 1,000 club. So moving along, Vern, he dropped a couple points. So he had a couple opponent forfeit the last 2 weeks. So he felt like his rank should be higher. He would like he would have won both of those games, but we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll talk about forfeits here at some point because we had a lot of them this season.
Yeah, I think we're going to wait for the guy who gave us the apology before we have that discussion. So that should be coming up in just a bit. You know who you are. If not, you will soon. But he had Iron Man. He another one who got the third MC. He got the third MC, and he the only one who kept the MC from the previous season.
If you're going to keep Cable, that's a good card.
Right. I was just surprised somebody willing to keep a Civil War character. I was just tired of them, no matter how good they was.
Yep.
But he broke out Mr. Fantastic, then he rolled Cable the rest of the way. No telling where he would have went with the other 2 games, but yeah, going 1 and 3, I could understand why he needed some more games to pick that spirit back up. I know, knowing Vern, he don't like taking L's without being able to, reoccur to somebody. But like I said, he already signed up for season 4, so I know he gonna make people pay for that.
Oh yeah.
But matchup wise, I mean, about what you expect in all the game, I guess. I mean, seeing Cable go 1 and 2 is, like, I guess with the right matchup. But any other thoughts?
Move along.
Yep.
Move along, okay. Roland here, still in the 1,000-point club, barely. But here we are.
Oof.
He did pick Blade, but he ended up dropping him for Venom. I don't know why you do that.
I don't know. I was feeling crazy.
Well, Morbius came out, lost to the champ, beat Invisible Woman.
Although I'm telling you guys, Jason, if you had Mr. M as your Omega, you got that game from me. For real.
Who did he have at the Omega?
He had...
Was it Storm?
I want to say... No, I had Storm. I don't know that he had an Omega.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't see it.
He might have been going Loyal Good. But, yeah.
How do I got you playing yourself?
Round 4. Who was my...
Was it Scott? It was Scott.
Yeah, that was Scott.
It was Scott. I am...
and that was a game. That was a game too. So I love Morbius, but if you don't got the plot twists for him, he's just gonna get his face kicked in and never level.
So he basically deaf.
He is. Yeah. So, and yeah, I brought out Venom because I was like, I need to at least try for a 3-3 record this league, but.
All right, well, I think he summed it up himself. I haven't updated your name or your Discord name, but like I said, I think you're the only one who changed your name in the league.
Yeah, that's me.
But you still...
There are some people that have used 2 different names, but it's 2 different accounts.
That's different. But he actually shadowed a Batman. So if he was to search for his name on Discord, you would find General Kenobi. I guess that's a Star Wars reference. I'm gonna guess.
Yep.
But if I need to figure out he's sitting right here, he'll probably advocate me, and I'll be knowing what's going on after that. All right, so I'm guessing we're gonna drop below 1,000 here. Still respectable, but we at Jason. Rank moved up, but yeah, he also got the third MC, and he used all of them.
Well, it looks like he had some he didn't use that he traded off. Too.
Well, he traded Deacon Frost for a Visible Woman.
I think he was worried about coming up against my Blade.
Yeah, that right. Yeah, because that's exactly what it was. So he really had all evil characters, and Roland had Blade.
Yeah, I was like, all right, bring me my nemesis. I'm ready. And then he switched to Invisible Woman. I'm like, oh,
so okay, you know, apparently Blade liked playing against evil characters. I don't know his card off the top of my head, but that's at least what I hear.
So I just played against Blade in Bill Flay's Holiday Blitz, and I was playing an all good deck, and I just heard I'm in good hands his first attack, and I could just hear a sigh, like,
yeah, that's...
You sure that's a legal card? You sure there are no villains in there? You got at least character with 2 teams on it, right? You want to play one? You want to play one now? But like I said, for anybody who don't know Earl, if you're trying to level, he gonna do everything he can to keep you from leveling. He might even quit in the middle of the game just so you don't level. I'll take the loss. I just don't want you to level. Wait, what?
Yeah.
So that how he plays. So I have played him a lot, and I have learned from experience. Like, I feel like you trying to keep me from leveling. Yes. But besides that, I mean, like I say, Jason been playing Sentinel for a while. Pyro, I think these are his people.
Yep.
Invisible Woman, I think, is a little new, but I think that the trade he made, and he kind of, but the other 2, them are his people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I just played against Jason and Invisible Woman earlier today, so these are his people.
These are his people, right?
Did Jason do to you what he did to me and just completely swarm the field?
Yes.
Yeah, that's some good tech right there. My man Jason.
So but he right there on the 500 cuff, so we'll see how it plays out. But you know, with rank you could go up and down, but this is still a good place to be. Next up is the new guy, David, Donzo. I mean, he's the first person who had joined in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I may need to talk to him and see what made him jump in so we could maybe use that system more often. But
it didn't hurt because we had players drop. So
right.
Him coming in, it worked out really well.
Right. So his opponent forfeit week 3 the week he came in.
Mm.
So that I ended up playing him that week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So because we can't have nobody come in and not get a game.
Right.
That just couldn't happen. But he also had another forfeit later. I mean, I think we still got somebody to play him, so we still get games in. It's just not really kept track of. But I mean, he new to Versa, but he still got a little bit of game.
Yeah, he did things with Nat that I was surprised just watching their game. Like, ooh.
Right, yeah.
You made that look good.
Yeah, I did play. Yeah, that right. So yeah, because I used Super Scroll. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I actually made a few play errors. I used some of the old rule features in that game, but when you play it on camera, I don't know. Nobody knows. People make mistakes, and if you play it on camera and did make mistakes, you are a liar. But he actually grabbed. Like I said, he didn't. Like I said, he didn't. At least no wins on here, but I mean, he played some good games. Like I said, then I had to explain him the second chance because his original MC picked up with Vulture MCU. I'm like, there is no way you got a plan to even be competitive with that MC. And he like, yeah, like you don't get the audio, you just get 55 cards to pick from.
Yeah, and 6 of those.
Yes.
Right. So. But I think the 2 MCs he got, I mean, he played pretty good mid-season sign-up, so glad to see him. He got in the supplemental draft. I mean, I would love to say, I'm pretty sure he's coming back. Love to see him back, but like I said, having an opponent forfeit, we can't just keep that happening. But like I said, I think we almost at that point in the video. But let's move along. Here we are.
Joe. Wow.
So
now I think he moved at some point.
Yeah, I think he moved as well. But more so the point we want to make, like, if you feel like you can't get a game in, just somehow. I mean, I know some people still want to try to wait till the last second to find out, so you don't know. Like Scott, for example, knew the week of Thanksgiving he wasn't playing.
Right.
So I mean, we understand it happened maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, but 4 weeks just can't.
So we try to make it as flexible as possible because we just want to get games in. That's why we started this up, give everybody a chance to get some more games in. So just let us know you can't make a week. We'll take you off the schedule for the week, and then everybody who wants a game can get a game in.
Right. And like I said, you don't lose them. You still keep your MCs. They're no harm, no foul. You just like to say, but usually that's in the rule we say if you miss 2 weeks back to back, we drop the MC. We just didn't choose to do that, especially during the holiday seasons as well, because we knew we were gonna have some people probably miss a game here and there, but hopefully we get it back under control. I mean, the first 2 seasons was pretty good. This season, like I said, we just don't want people missing games. It's more so what we're concerned about. It's not so much about you taking loss. We just want people playing games. And I also know Joe thought he was getting another Luke Cage. Was it infinitely better than this Luke Cage?
Even though he says the thing on this Luke Cage, but he doesn't say the thing on the other one.
So
we still love you, Joe.
All right. So but yeah, he did play Ultron a couple of games. I'm a fan of Ultron.
Oh yeah.
Well, because he got them Wrecking Crew. How else can you break out the Wrecking Crew?
You're not gonna play the other Zemo.
But he was a season 1 co-champ. A little all season, but that's why we have multiple seasons, because you can bounce back.
Oh yeah.
But
I need to do some bouncing myself.
But like I said, we just can't have the 4 forfeits. We just gotta make that decision beforehand if possible. But let's move along. So this is one of our drop players who dropped mid-season. Well, that's cool too. So week 1 we got a draw because him and I forgot. We'll see him a little later on. They both didn't decide, couldn't meet up, so they ended up dropping. Then he played me week 2, and I had to bring out MCU Spider-Man. I had to play him at least once in this event, and got lucky because he misplayed that would have won him the game. If he would have ordered his tackle a certain way, he would have won, but he didn't, and I made him pay. So,
just because you a judge don't mean you're not going to take the shot.
But yeah, so he only played 1 game and dropped it. So, and this was his first time in the league. So I mean, glad to have new people. But he was just busy. Was cool. See you next season, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Moving along. Oh yeah, Josh is who he drew against. Yeah, so like I said, they drove their first week and he ended up dropping the second week after drafting Anti-Venom in the supplemental draft. I think he had a game Scarezel, but somehow couldn't get it done. But ended up saying he just couldn't play. Was understandable again. We'll welcome everybody back when you're ready for the time. We'll be here. Well, I think we're gonna try to start scheduling our season towards the beginning of the month for each season, and we'll be here. So with no games, we'll move right along. And Robert. So now this is a hate draft. The only reason he picked her is so nobody else could play her. I mean,
yeah, because we only had 1 of each one. So
right. I think he's the only person who played only 1 MC that played the full season.
Yeah, he missed 1 week.
Well,
his opponent forfeit.
Yeah, opponent forfeit. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he would still play King.
Yep.
Yeah.
But so he came out fire 2-0, but then he met the champ. And then I don't know what Mr. Ben done to him, but he just was down here. But I guess looking at the matchups, I mean, Iron Fist week 1,
Yeah.
Pyro. It almost this is like you climb the mountain. Like okay, I got my warm up game. Pyro, if he don't jog good, I can maybe get him. Oh, I got Doctor Strange. Oh shit, Miss Marvel. Who does Ezekiel? And here you go.
Bro, Ezekiel. Oh, so good.
But if it were me, I still was not Kate in one game. Even the aggro version of her. Even if you get Kate Kelly, you could at least go throw an aggro one together.
Uh-huh.
But he's I don't know how.
Or you could do something stupid like I do with Kitty Pryde.
Oh yeah.
I can get to Galactus before I level.
Right.
No, you can't.
It just take one time. Once it happened, you just like, you know what? I'm done playing this.
I can die happy now.
I think I do that with Maggie Franklin. Just try to get the gifts. Gifts for everybody. I'm done. I don't care if I kill my MC. I have done it before and probably will do it again.
I played Mitch. I think it was a Bill Phase League, and he actually got it to fire. And I was like, "Ooh, you didn't kill your MC." But I was playing Spider-Woman, and he was playing Ultimate Spider-Man, so that was a major disadvantage to him. So.
Okay, and then PJ new to the league this season. You may know PJ a little bit, Roland. So pawn forfeit week 2, but he wasn't the person who took Mystique out on a date.
Uh-huh.
And then immediately let her go like this was a terrible mistake, ma'am.
Hey, before the new stuff came out, Mystique was my girl in this format.
Right, boy. But the way they treated her, man, they like, you know what? Why did I take you out again? You are dismissed. But I guess Dr. Doom, I think, is his dude. So, know, he's seen Dr. Doom out there like, yeah, about that Mystique.
Yeah, he got those dollar signs in his eyes. Like, I'm going to play Doom.
You can change different people, but he owned a whole country.
Yeah.
You can't compete with that. But, so win against Black Will, a forfeit. But, I mean, like I said, it looked like, he got some good losses. Like I said, Scott played pretty good with Fire Lord. So
I got fired by the Lord.
Surprisingly, we talking about Scott, but haven't seen his name. But I'm pretty sure it's coming up shortly as well. Mm-hmm. Anything else here we want to speak about?
Keep playing, PJ. Get some more games in.
You got this, buddy.
Moving along to Scott. Speaking about that, so he did sit out week 5 because he knew Thanksgiving, unless he had like a short window to play, and he like, I'm not gonna make it, so he just sat out. But his rank went up, even though he at the bottom. His rank did go up. Because the 2 Fire Lord wins, and he broke out Cloak and Dagger. That 2-hour marathon game that they recorded it and played it at double time, and it still felt long.
Yes,
it wasn't no game like. If you watch sports or something, you watch the game and one team up by a lot, then you fall asleep, and you wake up like, how did they lose?
Right.
they were up by 30 at halftime. I dozed off. So that's about how that game went. But he said he misplayed. Well, he explained the misplay that cost him the game. Mm-hmm. He said he took out the Dodge Sentinel too soon, giving all the other Sentinel dodge. Yeah, he picked Iron Fist thinking that was a thing.
Yeah.
I think he got him confused with one of the other 3 Iron Fists.
The Iron Fist 6 drop. Maybe he was thinking about that card because it's awesome.
Before it came out right. Like, oh, that's that one. No, that's
I see in my future Iron Fist.
But still 3-2 from the bottom. I'm surprised his rank only went up so little. But I guess 3-14. I guess you look at the regular, like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
he was in the deep hole.
Uh-huh.
But I think
in the forfeit win, the forfeit win doesn't help his rank either. So
Right. But I think he likes having first pick. Scott is somebody who likes to be in control, so having the first pick, like I'll throw a game here and there. He probably could have won that game against Mr. Big, but like, ooh, that's gonna help my rank too much.
He wants to play Outriders next season.
Right. Box 1 Outrider. Let's go.
He'll eat us all.
And finally, we got the judges where we get slammed together on one card. So speaking of Bear and Zemo, because we got to pick what's left.
Yeah.
So all the stuff y'all don't like and y'all don't eat, that's who we play with.
Whoa! I played the other Zemo in week 3, I think.
Oh,
maybe it was week 2 when I played Joe. It was Helmet Zemo because somebody dropped him and I grabbed him up.
Okay, well pretend like that's a second picture then.
Yeah,
it's his boy, not the daddy.
Right. So he's a nut inside of him, so just pretend he's there somewhere in the picture. He just hasn't been produced yet. Okay,
I upgraded Zemos.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can see why you got to win now. Like, man, he must have mad game. I guess,
Right.
I don't know. I guess not seeing some games, you just assume Zemo is Zemo.
Uh-huh.
But I had to break out one of the new MC. I couldn't let Streak not get drafted, and so I got to scoop her up. She got a little bit of game. That yellow power is pretty fierce.
Oh yeah.
So you were talking about how we get what's left. I remember the draft because I knew I was going to have to play the first week.
All right.
So I remember the draft. I'm like, oh man, there's still 3 MCs that I can play, and there was like the last 3 picks were those 3 MCs.
Yeah, it was Mystique, Firelord, and I forgot who the third one was. But Mystique and Firelord, you had them high on your list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I already got deck built for these two.
And I just remember Mystique, Firelord, and was it Kang? I think maybe it was Kang.
Yeah,
and
because
Rob
Rob had Kang, so that would have been a back end right. Like, oh, how can we make you have Earl Dayworth, and that they did. So, all right, so this is the ranking on the left hand side before right after build phase, the event before our season, and then the current rank. What I'm saying, the current rank. People moved around. Mitch is still at the top, and
he the one to
beat. And he said at the beginning he don't see himself being anywhere else but the top. Just throwing that out there.
I didn't get to play Mitch.
Mr. Ben was at 18 and moved up to 3. That's a big jump.
That's a force jump right there.
Right.
6-0.
Right. Man, I mean, except for that zombie Earl guy, I mean, man.
Hey, I went up 11 points.
I'm proud of you.
But down a place because somebody jumped in.
Oh yeah, right. So but yeah, so that pretty much all I got for the PowerPoint. Looking forward, so we did start doing sign up for season 4. So season 4 is going to be just a little different because we're going to be drafting the arcs. Well, I guess the boxes.
Yeah, boxes.
So you won't get a whole arc, you'll get a box. So the draft going to be 3 rounds this time. You will have to have at least 1 200 card box and 2 55 card box. For people who may not have as many sets, you will need to just contact us when you sign up, and we'll try to work on getting a system. So make sure you have enough cards to play in the event. I updated the tokens, so that's in the Discord now. And also if you want to see the new prize, we're gonna have some new prizes coming up on the prize wall. So we try. People are hoarding their tokens. Why? I don't know, but stop hoarding tokens. Now unless there's something you're looking at.
Or keep hoarding tokens. That's fine.
Huh?
Or keep hoarding tokens. That's fine.
Yeah, I guess keep hoarding. But I'm worried about they dropping them all at once, like bang. I want that Ferrari. Wait, what? That's on the how they even get on there?
Man, I'm a little.
If they drop them all at once, that saves on shipping.
That's a great point. So don't drink like I want something here and I'll be back in about 1 month. Wait, what? the list's not going to change. And then we talked about having a tournament in March.
Yeah.
The Buckeye League tournament. That's going to be a competitive. There ain't going to be no funds in that. And people, just to let people know, so prize for that, I plan on putting up a Captain Britain and a Foon promo. So I don't know how else y'all plan on getting a Captain Britain promo, but it's going to be a place to find it. And it's going to be a format tournament, so we working on that. So you'll be hearing things from that probably a little bit after midwinter. We want to, don't want to take attention away from that. Or what the other thing called? What y'all calling it? Winter mid?
Oh, Widminter.
Okay.
Thanks to Scott's typo there. I was like,
so you can reach out to Roland about that. And we'll see where that goes. But the midwinter's coming up. I think me and Earl gonna be there.
Yep, I plan on being there.
Okay, I plan on being there as well. So we may have to do the name tag thing because we know hands. Like, let me see your hands. Oh shit, you're David.
I recognize those hands.
Right. So but yeah, coming up on the hour mark. I mean, we right below Team Apex time, so I think this is a good place to wrap it up. So I had nothing else. I know Roland. Check out his blog. He's been doing it for like 1,000 weeks in a row now. Is it 1,000?
It's been over a year. No misses. Just a couple of tardies.
Well,
thanks for noticing, Vern.
And what you doing, Earl?
Not much. I try to play as much versus as I can.
Nothing wrong with that either. Well, so just
maybe someday I'll make something. Someday.
You're doing a ranking. That's enough.
I mean, that right there. That's
right.
A big achievement.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing that we do. So yeah, for people who don't know and not looking at the ranking tables on the screen, we do rankings. But
yeah. That's getting more and more automated though.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. We want pictures and stuff, but so you probably won't hear from us again to the next season 4 draft preview, draft rankings.
Oh yeah.
When we ranking arcs, that should be interesting like normal. But to wrap this up, thanks for listening. Until next time, deuces.
Later.
Peace.
And stop it.